is the Texas weather discussion video for Thursday, the 14th day of September. North Texas will be more hot and humid than recent days in the past for the past few days, while keeping dry conditions for the next several days for North Texas. Let's take a look at the water vapor satellite view. You can see what's known of Irma. What's left of Irma, or what's formerly known as Irma, is basically only a trough of low pressure over the northeast part of the United States. Down here we are quiet, and the temperatures at 506, you can notice the difference. You can notice the temperatures are actually starting to increase with time here, like I said we would. Arlington 64, DFW 69. Dallas Love Field already into the 70s in parts of Dallas and Fort Worth, and I think we should warm up to the low to mid 90s for our high today. Again, hotter and more humid. Take a look at the watch warning map. Of course, things are quiet across most of the CONUS region, but do note winter storm warnings for parts of Montana and Wyoming, where about a feet or two of snow is possible in parts of those regions right there. Wow. Winter is indeed coming. On the convective outlooks, we have the standard slight risk for severe storms for parts of the Four Corners region. Down here, things are pretty quiet. Average rain for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday of next week. You can see very little to no rainfall for parts of North Texas, as we are expected to mostly stay dry for the next several days here. On the tropics and the Gulf of Mexico, things are quiet as a mouse. In the Atlantic, things are pretty quiet, except we have Hurricane Jose that's still on the board. Maximum sustained winds are still at 75 miles an hour. This is the continuing to stay a minimal hurricane. This is official track for the National Hurricane Center. This is expected to, of course, loop around, and then once it's done with this loop, it will re-intensify to a hurricane by Sunday morning. Once it's done doing a loop around. But I think this will stay in the northern Atlantic and most likely won't affect the United States. This is the model guidance for Jose, and you can see most models are in agreement of this being a recurving system, not affecting any parts of the United States. And this is the GFS ensemble. And of course, things are a little messy with 21 members here, but the thing you have to pay attention to is the mean, which is this black line, which is really the black line with squares here. Dotted with squares here. So, and of course, most of this model, of course, is in agreement that this will take this out into the sea, recurve it to the northern Atlantic, and not affect the U.S. at all. But the intensity guidance, most models keep this only at a minimal hurricane or tropical storm status. So ultimately, I don't think we should worry about this. This storm won't be a problem to the United States anytime soon, or to North Texas. So let's look at the model output. Here's the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. What's left of formerly known Irma is basically in the northeast, and down below that we should stay quiet and dry and mostly sunny with highs in the low 80s, with highs in the mid 90s. And of course, humidity is going to increase with time. And by Friday, the ridge is starting to build in, and we stay mostly sunny and hot with highs again in the low 90s. Notice that risk for snow in parts of the northwest United States. Go to this weekend, not much change here. We're expected to stay mostly sunny and hot with highs in the low 90s, and same thing on Sunday. Go to Monday of next week. Moisture values start to increase a little bit, but not too noticeable. Mostly sunny and hot with highs in the low 90s. And same thing on Thursday. We could see a risk for some showers and a couple of showers and storms, but nothing too widespread due to that ridge holding in. but I do think we could see a couple of showers and storms. And on Wednesday, we should trend drier. Again, highs sticking in the mid 90s. And a week from today, Thursday, the 21st of September, again a cold trough in the northwest United States. And down below that, we should continue to stay dry again with highs in the low 90s. Now here's the end of the forecast period on Saturday the 23rd of September. We're still holding that heat ridge, and as a result, things are quiet and sunny again with highs in the low 90s. And the temperatures for the next 7 days, not many changes here. We're still expected to stay in the mid to low 90s for the duration of this week. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have more notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can't catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day, and Godspeed.